Hey, good morning, Scott. How's it going?
Buenos dias. It's going great. Behind me, we have the Lightship, and you and I just spent a night in here.
Yes, and you know what? Camping in the Lightship, really cool experience, very eye-opening.
Very special.
We'll have videos coming on that. Some good, some bad, mostly good. It was a really good time, very eye-opening.
It was a very unique experience.
But you know what's funny is the Lightship's here at the Out of Spec track. That's the entrance over there. That's Ben, one of the co-founders. And we'll chat with him today because Lightship just redid their offer structure for this vehicle.
Yes. So we actually went to the factory a few months back and we had talked about they were offering like kind of automotive like trim levels, right?
Yeah, they basically bunched it up into two main configurations that you had to choose from. Now it's very much a separated a la carte offer structure, which you can probably do on a more low volume production vehicle.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to Ben about that. Ultimately, what that means is you have much more transparent pricing in terms of what each option will cost in terms of upcharge.
And you just don't have to get the options that you don't want.
Which is a big deal because based off of my specification, it's completely different than what was offered even just yesterday.
Yes.
So I'm really excited that, you know, you can kind of pick and choose and almost customize it the way you want it with different colors, different options for extended solar. You can get it with or without Trek drive. It just makes so much more sense now.
Yes.
On top of that, Lightship also redid their website, which is, you know, may as well just take a look at it.
Yeah, let's take a little refresher. So I kind of want to go through it and see everything that the refreshed website has to offer and maybe build out my dream Lightship.
Yeah, and normally we wouldn't do this if Lightship updated their stuff, but since we have it here at the track and we're filming it like crazy this week, we need to know what it actually costs now because the numbers have changed, the offer structure has changed.
Yes.
And so what we're going to do is chat with Ben and basically go through all the changes and inform the viewers who are watching this video.
Excellent. Well, let's get to informing. Ben, welcome back to the channel.
Scott, good to see you again. How'd you sleep?
I slept great. For those of you that don't know, this is Ben Parker, the co-founder of Lightship, and today we're going to be talking about something really exciting that just launched. We're going to go over that new configurator. So tell me previously what was offered. We kind of had like trim levels and it was a little confusing.
Yep. Yeah, when we started out, we maybe thought of it too much like a car company. So we set up AE1, the product, in two different trim levels. There was an entry trim level called Panos and then a higher spec trim level called Atmos. What we did there was to bundle kind of all the features into the Atmos, and then Panos came with a smaller battery.
Yes.
And let's see, we've been truly in the market producing vehicles and delivering them for just a few months now, and we've gotten a chorus of feedback from everybody who's either buying or considering buying. And basically what we heard is that the process wasn't working. It was either too complicated or people didn't know exactly what they were getting in those different trims.
Or they wanted a feature from one that wasn't included, and
right. They needed people want a way to customize it to make it feel like it is more their own and really choose what you want to pay for and what you don't, what's going to be valuable to you. And so hearing all that feedback, what we did was to in some ways simplify the offering, but also offer more customization. So, and we've just revamped our whole website to show what I'm talking about. I think it looks beautiful. Now there's just one AE1. AE1 is the product. It comes in at a base price of $157.5. One thing that was really important that we were hearing is that almost everyone wanted the big battery.
Okay.
You could initially get a 40 to 45 kilowatt hour battery and then another big one, the 77 kilowatt hour battery.
But when you're off grid and you're using things and whatever, you need the big battery.
Yeah,
it's a no-brainer.
They want energy security. 40 to 45 kilowatt hours is not enough to have a satisfying kind of off-grid camping experience where you have enough energy to do Trek drive propulsion as you're getting to the location, and then also have enough energy to actually run your air conditioner, for instance, the whole time. It's got to be at least 70 to 75 for the product concept to work.
Okay.
So that base offering already comes in with the big battery.
Yes.
Now it comes
so we
in
nixed the small battery.
Yep.
It's gone.
Every Lightship comes with the big 77 kilowatt hour battery.
Great.
And then from that point, you get to choose different technology packages and kind of use or lifestyle oriented packages to spec up your AE1 to be exactly what you want.
Okay.
We also just introduced a brand new color palette to the AE1 product.
Fun.
It's really cool. It's called Indigo Tide. It's kind of dominant blue. It has a mixture of ocean colors and denims, and it's going to look beautiful, especially in a coastal environment. And so the combination of changing the product offering, making it simpler and at the same time more customizable, and offering this really cool new Indigo Tide package is now what we're launching today, and we think people are going to love it.
Cool. Well, I think we should go inside, and I want to build my dream Lightship, and we can see all of the new offerings.
Let's do it.
Sweet. Well,
All right.
we are in the Lightship here with Ben, and we have the lightshiprv.com pulled up. We're on the landing page, and we're going to go through the configurator. So where do we start, Ben?
Yeah, let's do a quick spin. So you can see a lot of the website, we took the opportunity to refresh here, but the core thing is about a new version of the product offering. And we're trying to also be just like really transparent and straightforward with people about where this thing is getting built, because it is a unique part of getting a Lightship is that it's mostly made in America.
Yeah,
that
like
means
80%.
Yeah, we're fully assembled at our factory in Broomfield, Colorado, and then I think the numbers are that by value we are more than 80%, like close to 90% value of goods in a domestic supply chain.
Very
over 80% of just over 80% of the parts that go in by part count are from domestic suppliers.
Amazing.
There are some things like a really high performance battery pack, a motor drive unit that you just can't really source in America today, but anything that we could source here, we did, because we think it matters to us, it matters to our customers.
Okay.
So to take a spin through bunch of nice stuff here, I think we should focus on maybe just looking at the new
The
specs sheet first off. So this is might take a little while to load here because we're kind of out here.
That's all right.
There we go. So got really, really informative about what exactly the vehicle is. Things
So
like
when it's in road mode, when it's in camp mode.
yeah, how everyone wants to know. Can I store it at my house? Will it go below a fence line?
Can I drive under bridges?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, how big is it? So we put that right up front. We hit people with the specs of the AE1 platform. There's now really just one AE1 platform, and you're
like
optioning it
that.
out from there. It's a single
much more
product.
streamlined.
Yeah.
And simpler to understand.
Yeah, more customization or configurability and a simpler kind of core offering was the idea here. So you can go through tons of specs about what it is, the weights, the electrical capabilities, some copy about the living spaces and what you guys are experiencing in here.
Okay.
We talk about water, and then this is where you get into the upgrade.
nerdy details. Okay.
Yeah, so these are now the packages that people have asked us about, and we've to try to balance complexity in the ordering process plus configurability, so you can actually choose what you want your AE1 to be. We ended up making smaller bundles of different options packages that you can stack up on top of the base offering. Trek Drive is huge. That's a standalone package. That is the drive system that allows you to double your range, improve your towing performance. That's a key part of the offering. Solar. So we now start with a base solar offering, which is just the center section of the roof here. It's about 700 watts of solar. You can then add on another little more than 1.1 kilowatts by adding solar in this Solar Plus package to the front and the rear rakes of the roof.
And that's what this unit has?
Yep. Yeah, this one is fully loaded. with all of the solar, which
I
I think
this name.
Yeah, effortless. Yeah, we tried to make our commercial team did a really nice job in working with our product team to come up with kind of simple names for what you're getting.
I understand what the effortless package is without reading into deep detail. Like I know that includes auto leveling and motorizing the awning. Like it just makes it effortless.
Yeah.
Yes. Manual.
Yeah, it's for people
simple.
who want the conveniences of all these systems.
I was looking at this earlier, and I'm curious about this deployable exterior light. Can you explain that to me very quickly?
Yeah, it's so we have a nice, I guess the beginnings of a partnership with a company that makes a great camp light. It's for a campsite. It's a standalone light, so you'd store it. It's on a long tripod. It stores in the garage there. You can pull it out. It's controllable by your phone as well. It's multicolor. It's very bright. So we know that
place it anywhere and
we were talking about this last night. We know that exterior lighting is an area that we have to improve, and that we got that from the feedback from early customers over the past few months too. And we wanted to come up with a really quick solution to that, a quick first solution. So both the new motorized awning has a big LED strip on it to give you an illumination right around the awning.
Great.
And if you want more or different types of light that you can move around the campsite, that's what this deployable exterior light will give you.
Okay.
So it's going to create a kind of like a globe of light around it at the campsite. Elevated living is more towards the kind of luxury side of convenience. So you guys will use the dishwasher throughout the week. Dishwasher comes in. Water filtration.
Was that a big request from your users?
Huge.
Okay.
A lot of people who know that they're going to be off-grid more, or are just really sensitive to the quality of water that is coming out of the taps here, have asked about a water filtration system.
Okay.
So now you can get a really high-quality built-in water filtration system right
Instead of
under the
having
sink.
to pack like filtered water on top of packing up everything else.
Yep.
That's nice. Okay.
So basically you can totally trust the quality of the water coming out of the tap with this built-in filtration system.
Okay.
And then lastly, people have different preferences around mattresses, and you experienced this firsthand last night. We're actually really proud of the quality of the base mattress that comes with the unit. I think we meant for it to be better than what you can get out there in equivalent offerings across the industry, but some people are going to want something that's even more premium.
Mo plush.
Mo plush, and that's what this memory foam mattress, which is a multi-layer memory foam, that is going to give you that kind of extra comfort at night, especially if you're a side sleeper and you have some
so you don't hit
pressure
those
points.
pressure points. Okay.
Yep. And the last thing, as a standalone package, is a Summit Sleeper. So this is a drop-down bed that comes out of the ceiling, which we'll probably see in the configurator. It's freaking awesome. I'm so excited about it.
It actually comes out of here, right?
Yeah, so it's a twin-sized bed.
Is it a full twin or like a kid twin?
Full twin. Full twin. I think it's 38 width, and maybe not quite 80 inches, but close, like 78, something like that. It's a big bed. You could, if you had two small kids, you could probably put them both up there. It's integrated right up into the ceiling. It's going to be a part of the app as well. So one touch, the whole thing will drop down on seatbelt straps, basically.
Nice.
And it has this really nice kind of stabilization system that our engineer who's worked on it, Austin, who's a former Rivian engineer, worked on, where these metal linkages really stabilize the bed so it doesn't shake around. When you're up there. So no swing. A ladder comes down off of the bed right kind of past the seat back here, so it will impede the aisle a little bit, but not much. Only a couple inches. We'll watch out for the stubbing the toe.
Yeah, so I mentioned yesterday, I was like, if you get up in the middle of the night, because I haven't seen the drop down in person, would you stub your toe? And I guess it sticks out a little bit, so I suggested maybe a light strip or something, but we'll see in practice what people say about that.
Yep, we'll work on it. And that ladder stows up into the bed as well. It kind of slips away in there, and then you hit a button again, and it drops, or it lifts right back into the ceiling. So this is going to be cool for bigger groups to use. And so I guess you put it all together, and this is what the configurator looks like now.
Scott, spec yours.
Okay.
Yeah, you should.
So
take
there
a
are three options for color, exterior color. You've got the moss, the snow line, which is what we're in right now, right?
Yeah, this is actually this was a limited color. It's
Okay.
a gray color. The snow line is maybe the closest
Okay.
to this, but this is more like a bright
Silver.
white with a little bit of
Okay.
blue hue in it.
Okay. And then the granite brawn, is that like the brownish color?
It is. Yeah,
We
it might
don't
be.
have great internet connection out here. There we go.
There you go. The granite brawn is nice as well. So it's a deep brown, and it's the only of the three that has flake in it, metal
Okay.
flake as well. So you'll get some shine.
Ambery.
Yeah,
That's
you'll
nice.
get the sparkle.
As much as I love to upgrade colors,
Uh-huh.
I really like the shade moss.
All right, great.
It's
A
my
lot of people do.
favorite, so that's what I would go with.
Yeah.
Up next, we would have our interior. Shouldn't I be able to? Oh,
Yeah.
this is Kyle's computer. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So interior right now, we'll get there. So standard is the Alpine Grove.
Yeah.
And then you've included the new color, the indigo denim, which you're super stoked on.
Yeah.
And eventually it will show here one day.
Wi-Fi. Sorry.
Hello.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. So this is the Alpine Grove.
And some folks will have seen this one before. If you've, for instance, seen a Lightship at a show, most of our show vehicles to date have used this Alpine Grove
Okay.
color, which is kind of greens and sages, sage flecks
It's
mixed
very
in.
bright.
Yeah, and then pops of yellow at the touch points.
Yeah, so like here and here we've got the blue,
Mm-hmm.
but that would be yellow with that color. And then the indigo denim. I really want to show these, but I'm sorry that the Wi-Fi is so slow.
What's the deal with the red on this one?
Wasn't that
Yeah,
a
this-
limited production?
Yeah, the Canyon Rim was a limited run. I might get it before it goes. I like it.
Yeah, it's
It's nice.
Yeah,
It's
but-
a very Kyle color.
yeah, it's very loud. These two have been like tons of popularity around both the green and the blue.
So this one has like a light blue
Mm-hmm.
rim, and then it doesn't show as well here, but you can see the little light blue
Mhm.
fleck in it,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice.
Mhm.
But again, I really like the Alpine Grove, so that's what I would go with.
Yep.
It's so bright and fun and light, and I like a good light interior. It makes everything feel a little bit bigger.
Mhm.
All right, up next, we have all of our upgrade options. So starting off with the Trek Drive, which we already went through.
Yep.
Absolutely have to have that. We tow with electric more times than not.
Yeah.
So
And it's core for anyone who has an EV and is
Is
towing
gonna
with it.
want
You will definitely
Trek
want
Drive.
that. And I mean, frankly, if you're watching gas prices, you might want it too.
yeah, it's honestly, I didn't even think about that. Okay, so the elevated living package. Maybe I like that you also have the details here. That's a really nice touch. So that's where you have the hideaway dishwasher, the water filtration, the upgraded mattress, and the induction cookware. For me, I don't think I need that. I would love to hand pick the mattress out, but I could probably cut a topper maybe, because I don't really think I would want the induction cookware or the filtration. Dishwasher's pretty nice, so I'm gonna hide on that one. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're paying for, so I think that makes sense.
So you're on the edge.
Yes, I'm on the edge. Like, there's two things that I want, but there's two things that I don't want. So that's my feedback. This is my first time telling Ben on camera. This is for the upgraded solar. Would we want more solar?
No,
We wouldn't?
no.
Why?
It's like another kilowatt.
It's another kilowatt?
For 10 grand,
Okay.
Ben, you can buy a huge mobile solar system that could cover that whole field for 10 grand.
You
But
guys are.
it's nice to have it in the ceiling, though.
He's
It's really
my picky
nice.
guy.
It's really
Yeah.
nice.
And if you're off grid, you don't want to go and bring a whole nother solar thing. If you're driving up the mountain rocky roads.
The other thing is, like, when we start thinking about towing with Cayenne EV, we're going to be right on that edge, and the solar will reduce the weight if we don't get the option,
Yeah, a bit.
even just by a little bit, which might make the difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
But it's nice
You'll at least
that you
get more
can
cargo.
option both.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Yeah.
right.
I think you guys are a special case as very powerful DIYers.
I
You come up with a lot of things.
Also, I mean, I pack 140 kilowatt hours in our truck.
Yeah.
I'll just plug that in here and bring more battery capacity with me.
Yeah.
An outside edge case. Okay, the Summit Sleeper. Now, this I'm really torn on because I have a lot of godchildren, so I have a lot of friends with kids, and that would make all the difference for me, but they never come and visit me. So I don't know.
The fortress, little tent fort in the roof might be how you get to spend more time with them.
I know. So
if you need a lure.
I think we would add that.
Yeah. I've reserved mine, and this is a no-brainer on mine. I wanted to future-proof as well, because I'm like, I just don't know how I'm going to use this over time. Maybe I'll have more kids than I can put in here, so rather get it now.
As it is right now, you can sleep 4 adults, right?
Yeah.
So
I would say 3 comfortably.
Okay.
2 small adults can be on this full-size bed
Okay.
that appears when you drop the table down. I probably, if I knew that I was going to frequently have 4 people in here, would be, of course you use the
2,
queen and then 1
and
and
1.
1. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we're going to add that. And then the effortless package, which includes that auto leveling, the motorized awning, and that mobile light. The auto leveling. How hard is it to manually level it? Is it hard?
Pretty easy during the day. Where it can become a nuisance is at night.
You show up at night.
Yeah. Which Kyle and I were talking, it's like you never plan around it and it always happens.
I always get there at night.
Yeah.
So would you go with the effortless package?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not so particular about sleeping on a bit of an angle. So, no. From my side.
Really?
I think we go base.
I think I would, but I don't ever set these things up. So that's why I asked you, because you're the setter.
Well, we know the auto leveling still needs a little bit of work to be completely dialed in from a tuning perspective.
Okay.
So I think if it truly was hit the auto level and walk away on any surface, I would be in. But if it's something where it's like, maybe you got to watch the auto leveling, and then I'll just.
But is that something that can be updated with software?
It'll certainly get better over time.
I would add it. All right. And then, so many accessories.
Yeah, and
I
of
didn't
course-
look at these this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of add-ons too.
So you've got 24/7 remote diagnostics and mobile service. That's already included.
Yep.
Yeah, that's so important. I think
This by the way is you talk about the American company made in America thing. This is the guarantee that we are committed to standing behind. Is if you have an issue and you've just purchased this really awesome, really involved product from a brand new company, we will wait hand on foot to make sure that you have a great experience with it. So we do.
You need the support.
Yeah,
right?
our goal, which we've so far achieved with our early owners, is sub 1 hour response time if you have an issue, sub 24 hours to come up with a recovery plan with you if you're having some issue, especially if you're out in the field. And if we need to come on site, which normally we don't.
But you said you will send people out.
We'll do it. Yeah,
Okay.
we've and in one instance we've done it so far where we had Ryan, one of our great service techs, go within 48 hours to the customer to remedy the issue. Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you have people located in all time zones that are available?
Most are in either West Coast or Colorado.
Okay.
We're only selling within the continental U.S. right now, so we're especially from Denver, which is a hub. We're always a flight away.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, I think that makes all the difference. That's something with every car brand, I'm like, how good's their service? If it's a new product.
We've learned this. A lot of us were at, these early EV companies, the Teslas of the world. And I was actually talking with the guy who had run Tesla's service operation for years through the Model S era, and I was telling Kai about this. He was just saying to me on the side at a party that the thing that he did and they did was you are obsessively listening to your customers' needs on this, and if you need to service their vehicle, you go without a second thought.
Yeah.
It is
Well, without
the backbone.
customers, you don't have a company.
Yeah.
Like you don't have yes, you can have a product, but if it's not selling and people aren't happy, nothing works.
Yeah.
So
Happy customers is the foundation of all
happy
this.
customers, happy life.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay, now I heard you guys talking about this, but I'm going to be frank, I wasn't totally listening.
Mm-hmm.
So talk to me about this trailer valet robot thing.
Yeah.
Like-
This is nice. It's for so it's a little kind of remote control dolly system. So it's
Okay.
for people who are maybe new to RVing and have not backed up a trailer as much.
Oh, okay. So
right?
like all my friends that can't back up a trailer.
Yeah, for example, it's great for that. Or if you have maybe a tight parking spot at your home, you could use a trailer valet to navigate the RV into position. We think there are a few cases like that where you really want to have a way to easily maneuver the trailer
or if you're,
and
by yourself and you can't see what you're trying to back into. I guess that would be a really nice feature.
yeah. So
Okay.
we partnered up with these folks and are offering a really competitive price on a way to
Yeah, I'm
remote
surprised.
control it around.
So it's $3,250.
Mhm.
I would think that would be $5,000. That's a really good price.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a professional trailer backer upper, so
Mhm.
I don't need that. But very cool to be offered. He's laughing. All right, we have a projector and screen. Oh, it has built-in Google TV and Bose sound. That's nice. I already have a projector that I take when I go camping, so that wouldn't work for me, but I do like that you guys are offering that.
Yeah, it's really cool. The projector screen
Goes on-
connects into the rails here. Those lower gear rails, so you get about a probably 7.5 foot screen and
That's
really
nice.
nice sounds. You can hang out in the switchback lounge up there, and effectively your Lightship is now a movie theater.
Very cool. I've heard you guys talk about these adventure bags. They perfectly fit here
Yep.
in the cabinets. That's amazing.
They have
Love
little
that.
internal shelves in them that are removable as well. So you
That's
can kind of like
Figure them like
yeah.
I could have like a longer shelf, a shorter shelf.
right.
That's nice.
Right. And the idea there is why we have them removable like that is so that you could, for instance, use one as your dirties, your dirty bag, and the other one is shelved with clean
Well, and
clothes.
then I don't have to unpack it and put it on shelves.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
So this is an additional roadside support.
Mm-hmm.
Is this beyond explain to me the difference between
Yeah, so the nice thing with the Good Sam program is they're a national kind of trusted industry-wide. Think of them like AAA for RVs. So this is if you get a flat, for instance, and you don't, you want to get back on the road within an hour or two, and you just want to have a network that is right nearby to help you out. Good Sam can do that.
Okay, I have that for my horse trailer. It's like emergency trailer assist, and they can dispatch people. For $750 for 3 years, I think that's kind of a no-brainer. That's absolutely something that I would add.
Yep.
Spare wheel and tire, that's always a good thing to offer. I think we would just get one. We have so many wheels and tires here. I'm sure we could scrounge up something, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, the custom bedding you were telling me about last night, you're very excited.
I am.
Have you experienced it yet? Okay. What's the thread count like? Because I'm pretty picky with
I wish I knew that off the top of my head.
bamboo woven.
Yeah.
At least 3,000 thread count.
Let me get back to you.
I want the specification.
Yeah, it's got this cool kind of like slick technical fabric on the outside that's just well matched to some of the other fabrics. My favorite parts of it are it's a multi-piece set. So you get a sleeping bag, a big sleeping bag that will cover your guests here on the dinette bed. The main bed has a fitted sheet which is kind of contoured to that custom
it's kind
shape,
of that.
the diamond.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's while a regular fitted sheet will fit, you'll get the best fit out of this fitted sheet. And then finally, the duvet here has clips on the bottom that clip into the mattress, so it stays. Yeah, it stays attached when you open and close the switchback.
Because we talked about that last night, and I was like, I don't know if I would do that. And then after this morning, Kyle said he would absolutely go ahead and get the custom bedding.
It's convenient. It's very convenient.
Bonus. Okay, so
Total damage.
total damage is $197,750 with all of my customizations add-ons, accessories, care packages. Oh, I can even look at it all.
Talk about financing, purchase options, what's available.
Yeah. I'm not our finance person, but what's available?
we have a great financing partner. They're called New Coast. They do a lot of high-end vehicles, yachts even, and good partnership with them. They will offer a competitive rate, and a cool thing about RVs is you can if you're sensitive to your cash flows and your monthly payment, you can do a very long-term lease, like think like 15 years, something like that. So your monthly is pretty low. I think
it's
if you
a mix between a car payment and a mortgage.
Yeah, effectively.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's
a
house on
mix
wheels.
between the two. So I like that option.
And I think a core thing here is we have this whole principle around building to last, using high quality materials, and really focusing on reliability, core reliability. And so if you're going to get a long term lease or loan on something like this, you want to know that the product will still be in good condition at the end of that loan, and that I think is what we're enabling.
Okay. Now you just said lease or loan. Can I lease one of these?
Currently not, actually.
Okay.
We're working on it.
Okay.
Working on it, but
that's very enticing.
Yeah. Yep.
So you give me a call when I can lease one.
All right.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, we'll hit you up. Yeah, right now it's cash purchase or finance.
Okay. Cool. I don't think I have any other questions. Love the new, website redesign. I really like that you guys are offering the a la carte options.
Yeah.
I see you guys expanding that even further and like downgrading from your packages and having just every little individual add-on because it's so cool.
It's a much more fun ordering experience to get to really see what you're getting.
Well, it already feels like such a personal product. So to have a personal ordering option and then have all of the customer service on top of that to me is why I would pick a Lightship over another box brand or something like that.
That's the promise.
Cool. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again on the next one.